Actually, many people believe that it's impossible to be muscular with calisthenics, but in this course exactly I will explain you what you need to do to build more muscle mass. Okay, welcome to our free course by Team Vadim on muscle gain for calisthenics. So this course is for those that want to build muscle and more strength with calisthenic exercises. And actually many people believe that it's impossible to be muscular with calisthenics, but in this course exactly I will explain you what you need to do to build more muscle mass. And why would we want to build muscle mass? Muscle equals strength. In order to be stronger, in order to be able to do strength exercises, you need more muscle. In order to have more endurance on a bar, you need more muscle. Of course, that muscle needs to be functional, but that's why we train calisthenics. And in this course I will teach you how to increase muscle size and what exercises and what routines you would need to do in order to achieve that. Let's go, stay with us. Let's talk a little bit about theory. So why many people are not able at some point to grow their muscles with calisthenics, and they stay relatively the same even though they keep training hard for months or years, but their muscle size and strength are not really grown. So in order to answer that, and in order for you to understand that, you need to understand the principle of muscle growth. So for your muscle to grow, it has to be shocked in a certain way. So I will explain you how to shock your muscle with the calisthenic exercises. But what basically happens, people start calisthenics and maybe even 5 pull-ups or 10 dips produce a lot of strain and overload on their muscles. So in the beginning they see improvements in their body and that their muscles are growing, but then at some point they get accustomed to it. And then when they do other exercises, also in the beginning it could be quite difficult, so that they could do only several repetitions, but then they get accustomed to it, and then the body no longer is under the necessary strain from muscle to keep growing. There are different calisthenic routines for endurance, power, isometric exercises, and there are routines for muscle growth. So in this course we are concentrating on muscle growth routines. So for muscle growth, the rule of thumb, and pay attention to that, you need to be able to do 5 to 8, I would say, repetitions with your maximum effort. So that's what makes your muscle grow. So let's say if you're able to do 15 pull-ups or 20 pull-ups, that will no longer make your muscle grow. That will actually give you more endurance. If you're able to do that much, your muscle is not getting strained enough to grow in its size and in its strength. So what you would need to do, for example, in case of pull-ups, when you're doing a routine for muscle growth, you would need to complicate them in a way so that you could do 5 to 8 repetitions per set. And the easiest way to do it, of course, is to put extra weight. And that is not to say that training with extra weight is the only way to build more muscle in calisthenics. There are many exercises that, if you do them correctly, probably you will be able to do only 5 to 8 repetitions per set. So those exercises would be perfect even without weight. But this is the principle that you would need to keep in mind. And if you keep it in mind, even with a certain body weight exercises, you will be able to do routines for muscle growth. And with other exercises, you will be able to apply extra weight in order for you to grow muscle. So let's move on to the next part, and I will teach you those exercises. Let's go. So in the next part, I will show you proper technique of pull-ups, dips, push-ups, dips on a straight bar, and muscle-ups. And why those exercises? Because those exercises are the best for you to work many muscles in your body at the same time. So those exercises are well established from long time ago, and those exercises are used by, let's say, gymnasts or people that practice other sports to develop strength in their body. And of course there are other calisthenic exercises, but if you want to work most muscles in your body at once, those basic exercises are absolutely the best. So that's why, that's exactly why you need to do them. But you do not need to just do them. You need to do them with the proper technique. If you do not do them with a proper technique, then it just defeats the purpose of doing them, because the muscles that are supposed to work in those exercises will not work. And also, if you do not do the routines in a certain way, also you will not be able to achieve that muscle growth and strength. So first I will show you the proper technique so that you can learn how to do those exercises well. Then I will teach you routines, and you can practice those routines without weight first, and then you can apply weight, and you will definitely see for yourself how your muscle gets developed in a really fast and efficient way with such training. And that is not to say that you need to do only pull-ups, push-ups, dips with weight or without weight. But when you do your routine, let's say once a week for muscle growth, besides everything else that you do in calisthenics, that's exactly what will make your muscle grow, and that's what will give you more strength. And with that strength, you will be able to do your moves and everything that you do in calisthenics in a more controlled and beautiful way. You will last more in the bar, and overall you will be stronger, which is the purpose of fast training. So let's go to the first exercise, which will be pull-up. Okay, pull-up. So some people see pull-up as some kind of progression to muscle-up. So once they get their muscle-up, they no longer do pull-ups, and they see it as something so simple that is not worth doing. But pull-up is actually the best exercise in my opinion, and it should be, and it could be included in many of your routines. But of course you need to do pull-ups correctly. And I would say that over 90–95% of people that I see training in the park, they do not do pull-ups correctly. And maybe that's why people do not appreciate pull-up that much, because the way they do it, they do not really feel soreness or getting their muscles stronger. And we will talk also about something later, that proper pull-up will also help you to get proper muscle up, but that will be something later in the course. So how you need to do pull-up and what are the common mistakes. So when you do pull-up, your body should be straight and relaxed. Okay, so that is a common mistake because people tense their body or curve their body. So when you actually hang on the bar, just practice this. You take the bar and you are absolutely relaxed. So when you need to perform pull-up, so only the muscles that work in pull-up should work. So do not tense your legs, do not do anything else with other parts of your body. So the most important thing in pull-up is that you do full range of motion with your arms at shoulder width, and that your elbows go outwards. And why you need to put them outwards? Because only this way you will be able to perform full range of motion. If you have your elbows in, you will not be even able to get up, and this technique will not do much good for you. And then if you apply that to your muscle ups will not be even closely correct, because going with your elbows in on the bar could even lead to injuries. So check this out. Grab the bar, elbows out, full range of motion, body relaxed, and you go up, up and down. So make sure you have this technique first before you apply weight, because if you do them incorrectly and apply weight, and I also see quite often people doing something with weight, then it could lead to injury because the movement will not be correct. Stay with us in the course. You will see that pull-up, even if you can do it correctly, is not as easy as it looks. So we will teach you some challenging ways for you to incorporate pull-ups. For example, supersets. Now pull-ups become much harder if you combine them with other exercises without getting off the bar. And we will show you the routines later for that, but check it out. Pull up, muscle up, pull up, so try to do pull-ups in this way, and you will see that now they are not as easy as they may look. So let's get back to what we were talking in our course. What are the common mistakes of people of doing pull-ups? So I will demonstrate those mistakes so you could see for yourself. And then one more time, I will show you the proper technique for pull-up so that your back muscles develop in a proper way. So the common mistakes: elbows in. So when you do pull up this way, it's incorrect. As you saw, it's not even possible to get over the bar with your head, because this way your motion will be limited. Second, not full range of motion. So let's say if you are not getting down completely or not getting up completely, you are not working all the muscles that could work. So for example, if you do pull-ups this way, it's absolutely not acceptable, and you should correct that if you do it this way before you apply weight. And other mistakes, for example, having bar, holding the bar too wide. If you hold it too wide, you cut the move, and also all the muscles that should work will not work. And the last common mistake is having some sort of swing or hip in your pull-up. So that should be eliminated. It's better for you to have less repetitions, but done them in a quality way. So this way you will feel how pull-ups are actually effective. So eliminate any swing. Your body has to be relaxed, but it has to be controlled by you. So one more time, I will show you how your pull-up should look. Hold the bar more or less at your shoulder width. Relax your body. And you go. And you go up and down. Now we will move on to dips exercises. Dips on a straight bar, push-ups, proper technique, and muscle-ups. And then, once we cover that, I will explain you how to work out and how to add some weight, or what other exercises you could do for your muscles to grow harmonically in your body. Let's move to the dips.